A man accidentally bumps into a boy while walking on the road, but the moment he touches him, he suddenly sees a horrifying vision, the boy kidnapping 4 girls. Shocked by what he saw, the man becomes suspicious. Noticing the boy's strange behavior, he immediately contacts his family to confirm the situation. In reality, the man's name is David, and he possesses a special power. Whenever he touches an evil person, he can see visions of their crimes. Not only that, David's body is extraordinary, knives and bullets have no effect on him. Since birth, he has never been injured and has never even been sick. Once, there was a terrible train accident in which hundreds of people died, but David survived without a single scratch. At that moment, David realizes that perhaps God has given him this power for a special purpose. From then on, he begins to catch criminals around the city and help innocent people. During one of these incidents, David discovers where the 4 kidnapped girls are being held captive. He goes there to rescue them. However, he doesn't realize that the criminal is not an ordinary person. The man suffers from a severe mental disorder with 24 different personalities, and he changes personalities depending on the situation. Even so, David is not afraid. He breaks an iron pipe with a tool and frees the 4 girls. But just as they are about to escape, they hear the sound of metal clashing behind them. Suddenly, the criminal switches to his wild personality. He climbs down from the ceiling and tries to throw a table at the girls. David quickly stops him and tells the girls to run. However, the dangerous man starts chasing them. To give the girls time to escape, David decides to fight him himself. But there is a huge difference in their strength. Within moments, the man grabs David by the waist. Even with all his strength, David cannot free himself. Slowly, he moves toward a window, and suddenly he grabs the man and jumps out of the window with him. Both of them continue fighting on the ground below. Suddenly, a bright light shines on them. Because of the intense light, the wild man suddenly becomes weak and unable to move. David tries to take advantage of the moment and escape, but just then the police arrive and block his way. In fact, David had always been secretly punishing criminals, and the police knew nothing about his actions. Instead of taking them to a police station, the authorities send both of them to a mental hospital. Inside the hospital, the criminal, whose name is Nick, has bright lights installed in his room. Whenever the lights turn on, he is forced to relive the painful memories of his childhood. His mother used to torture him, and whenever he tried to hide in the dark, she would find him using bright lights. Because of this, he has developed a deep fear of light. On the other hand, outside David's room there are several high-pressure water cannons prepared. This is because David has a deep fear of water due to a near-drowning incident during his childhood. All of this is part of the doctor's plan at the hospital. The doctor refuses to believe that anyone in the world could truly have superpowers. He believes both men are mentally ill and simply living in their own delusions. Therefore, he tries to cure them within a few days and prove that their supposed powers are nothing more than illusions.